Oh my gosh. What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pillini here, your YouTube World Wrestling Champion on YouTube, and I'm coming at you today with my WWE Monday Night Raw review for June 19th, 2017. That's right. So let's get things going, shall we? We kicked off the Monday Night Raw with Roman Reigns. And he gets on the mic and talks about his plans for SummerSlam, and that he says that he is the number one contender for the Universal title, and that he will be the number one contender for the Universal title. So he talks on the mic about that and says that he doesn't care if it's Samoa Joe or Brock Lesnar at the Great Balls of Fire, so he doesn't care whoever it is. So then Samoa Joe comes out and talks to Roman, and then they have a fight, and that leads up to a match for later on tonight. The first match we had on Raw was the Hardy Boys versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. And the winner was the Hardy Boys. So they are the winners of that match. So that was pretty awesome right there for the Hardy Boys to pick up a win. The second match we had on Raw was Finn Balor versus Bo Dallas. And for a second there, I thought like last night, I really couldn't tell who he was. Like, it's like a different Bo Dallas, like the way he looks now. But still, anyway. So then the winner of that match was Finn Balor. The third match we had on Raw was Akira Tozawa versus TJP. And the winner was Akira Tozawa. So that ends that match. So then we had an in-ring promo with Seth Rollins, and when he talking about how he's being on the cover of WWE 2K18, which was revealed yesterday that he's on the cover of 2K18, and Bray Wyatt appears on the Teletron and cuts a promo and talks to Seth Rollins, and Rollins then tells Bray Wyatt that he's a coward in his eyes or stuff like that. So then Bray Wyatt comes out to the ring, and Seth Rollins is on top of the turnbuckle, and boom, just jumps right off of it. And boy, that was awesome. And that ends that segment and leaves Bray Wyatt out of it. So the next match we had on Raw was Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. And the winner was Samoa Joe because during the match, we had the return of Braun Strowman on the Titantron. Roman Reigns is looking up above like he's seen a ghost or something, like seen up above, and the ambulances come through, and then out comes Braun Strowman. Out comes Braun Strowman out of the ambulance. Then, after the match, Braun Strowman goes out to the ring, attacks Roman Reigns, and tells him that I am not finished with you, Roman. I am not finished with you at all. So then he attacks Roman and just tells him that he wants to fight him at the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view and an ambulance match. How awesome is that? I think this one's going to be a good pay-per-view. Then the fifth match we had on Raw was Cesaro and Sheamus versus Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. And the winner was Cesaro and Sheamus. And still, I just think this is kind of funny because apparently Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews are, I don't know, jobbers in a way, but still, just think that kind of funny. Anyway, we get on to a Miz TV segment with Maurice, and everything doesn't go right for The Miz, unfortunately. The Miz apologizes to Maurice. Maurice tries to forgive him, but before she forgives him, Dean Ambrose comes out, and everything goes wrong for The Miz. Maurice's drink spills all over her. Dean Ambrose, The Miz fixed her grandfather clock, and The Miz breaks it again and runs right into it. Then Maurice leaves the ring, and the Dean Ambrose, tries to put the dirty deeds on the Miz, then clothesline him out of the ring. Then they had these two bear costumes, and it was Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, and Dean Ambrose gets beat up by the two bears in the costume, which was Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, and The Miz puts the skull crushing finale onto Dean Ambrose to end that segment. So another match we had on Raw was Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax, and the winner was Nia Jax by disqualification because Emma and Alexa Bliss were arguing by the announce table because Alexa Bliss chased into the ring, and that's what happens there. And then all the women's come out there, and they all start to have a brawl. The Raw women start to all have a brawl, and that leads up to something else. So apparently that's what ends that segment. So we go on to the final part of Raw. Who is attacking Enzo and Big Cass? Now this was a shocker right here. So Kurt Angle brings out suspects. He brings out the Big Show and the Revival. Big Show says to them too that if I was to attack attack you both, I will come right straight to your faces. So then Big Show says like this, that I don't want to be on your show anymore, Kurt Angle, if this is how the way things are going. So then Big Show leaves. Then the Revival say that they haven't been there, so then they haven't been. So then Corey Graves says, wait a minute, I have some footage of showing Big Cass doing something from last on the June 12th edition of Raw, showing what he's been doing, and it shows him that he's faking from getting a hit from behind, and that's what's showing in the reveal. So then all of a sudden now we have that Big Cass reveals us that it was me, Enzo, who attacked you, and we are through. We are done with each other. You've been holding me back and stuff from getting a title run. And you know what? I could take this hat off now because you know what? No more certified G's and no more Enzo and Big Cass. It's kind of sad now. But you know what? It's really. I was actually crying doing this, and I just couldn't believe it was so heartbreaking to see this happen. But anyway, Big Cass and turns on Enzo, and then just the Raw ends with Big Cass super kick, like super kicks Enzo in the face, and that's how WWE Monday Night Raw ends with Big Cass leaving all in anger and frustration. So that's how it runs. So once again, the John Squad, please like this video if you enjoyed WWE Monday Night Raw last night. Please leave your comments down below if you're shocked about Enzo and Big Cass and the turmoil. I knew it all along. I knew the attacker was Big Cass who attacked Enzo, and that's about it, the John Squad. Once again, please like this video, leave your comment down below, and subscribe for more. You're all the best, the John Squad. You're all one of a kind. I love each and every one of you all. Peace out, the John Squad.